Thank you, Wendy. Well, I'm excited to be here in front of you. This is Corey Michael Sanchez. I'm going to teach you guys, or actually I'm going to show you guys how we are growing at 25% a month or more, and how the business owners that we're working with are seeing massive growth just like that using Guerrilla video system and the mobile marketing system in order to increase their business with very simple tactics. So get ready to take some awesome notes. We're going to show you some step-by-step information, some how-tos, and really kind of give you a lot of great ideas that you can use and implement in your business right away to generate instant results. So let's get started. It really all starts here with this problem. This is a big problem, a big challenge that most businesses face. They're going out there, they're networking, they're meeting people, they're generating leads online, they're using social media, but this, if you can imagine, is everybody's contact database. It's not organized. Nobody's, people aren't really effectively getting in front of people. And so this is a huge challenge, and if you know how to monetize this right here, you end up making a ton of money. But the problem is once you get these contacts, how do you get them to convert into actual, from prospects into actual customers and clients? Because when you're reaching out to them via the phone, nobody picks up anymore. Everybody's got caller ID. Nobody picks up. Nobody even listens to their voicemail, and certainly nobody responds to phone calls. Not only that, email newsletter open rates are anywhere from 5 to 10%. You want to know what the actual read rate is? It's actually less than 1%. So that's a big challenge. So that's not working as effectively as most people would want. Not only that, if you've got flyers, brochures, pamphlets, mailers, any of that, guess what's happening to that? Well, you're right. It's quickly being tossed right into the trash, into the receptacle. In fact, people are now recycling it. So now they feel even better for doing that. And really importantly, websites really aren't converting very well at all. And so you have to ask yourself a question. Are these things actually making you money, or do you feel like you're spinning your wheels doing these things? Well, what we started doing is we started doing one thing very differently from, this problem right here. So instead of just following up the old-fashioned way, we actually started doing one tactic, and it involved video. So after we met somebody, we'd send them a video right to their email inbox. And it gets, we a lot of times send it right to their mobile phone. And we get such high open rates and such high response rates, it was working fabulously. And it was kind of like we discovered the magic formula for this. And you can take a look at some of our stats. This was a campaign we sent to 185 people. It got to 174 of them. It was opened up 759 times. That's a huge open rate. That's an open rate of 436%. So when you compare that to standard open rates of anywhere from 5 to 10%, you would have to send 20 to 30,000 emails to get this many people opening it up, which is pretty interesting versus just sending it to 185 people. Now, this is not every campaign, but this is kind of displays the true power of using video to follow up with people immediately and really create that memorable connection. And so what happened here was that people would open up the video more than once and they'd pass it on. And so what ended up happening is we started building massive trust, massive rapport with clients and customers. And really it started making sense to us because we've seen these stats over and over and over again that 80% of all sales you see here on the bottom are made on the 5th to the 12th touch point, right? And then 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect, period. But what if instead you could send a video? And what if you could actually send a video in less than 10 seconds? Well, we got great news for you because we actually have the first and only system of its kind that allows you to follow up instantly with your potential clients and customers with videos right to their mobile phone via email and via text message. And not only that, it enables you to touch people and connect with them over multiple weeks, over multiple months. Automatically, you don't even have to do a thing. You're just touching, you touch a couple buttons in the beginning, reach out to them, and immediately you have a video campaign that's running, connecting with those prospects and customers, converting them to sales. So you're going to see massive results. And really, here's what really made it work for us is we started using all mobile phone techniques. So when we did videos, we'd upload them into our software. It automatically mobile encodes. So that way, when we send a video right to someone's mobile phone, we know they'll be able to see it. And when you can do that, you got to imagine that the response rates are so much higher. For instance, when we send video text messages, 92% of all text messages are opened up, read, and responded to within the first 4 minutes. So it's absolutely overwhelming how much more you'll get in front of people when you're sending videos right to people's mobile phones. And these systems have worked for countless of the businesses that we've worked with. For instance, this is Ray Malner. He runs All Stone Tile and Wood Restoration, and really he's a very genuine guy, but he's also a very kind of shy, laid-back, reserved kind of individual. And what's really interesting is that he came to us because, you know, he was having a massive challenge, and what we did was we gave him some simple video techniques that allowed him to increase his conversion from 12 to 50%. And that was in his most challenging month, which is usually December. That's when he grew his conversion by over 400%. Using one simple video tactic. Not only that, you know, Jude Williams used some very simple video tactics, sending video emails to her database, and she got one high-paying client immediately and received hundreds of inquiries with just her first video campaign. And so it's not surprising that these individuals got these kind of response rates. She's actually a startup company, knew zero about marketing, really didn't have much of a database at all, but it worked. Why? Because all we're doing is implementing effective systems into their business that they can use to get clients and customers right away. And so all we're doing here is really leveraging the power of a database. We're helping them build massive amounts of trust. And really, it's not even the size of your database or your contact list or your customer list. It's really all about the relationship that you have with them. And by using simple video marketing tactics and techniques like Ray has, like Jude has, then you can certainly grow your business and grow your revenue. This is another example I'll show you real quick. This is Bill Montgomery. He ran for Maricopa County Attorney. Here's the interesting part, is that he was purely an underdog when he started in this race. Nobody knew who he was. He had zero name recognition. Not only that, he was going against Rick Romley, who had been in office for 16 years. Right? And so what's interesting is that Rick Romney thought he had it in the bag. He thought he was going to just walk right into the, right into the position. Bill Montgomery used our systems, the local Guerrilla Mobile and local Guerrilla Video, in order to win that election. But not only win, he won by a landslide. He crushed his competition, come election day, and that was, he in order to do that, he just used some very simple tactics to follow up with people with video email in order to build relationships, help tell his story, and educate people, whereas his competition was simply using old school traditional style marketing. And so that's the power of video. And you can see right here, he beat his competition, who had 16 years of experience in a very important political race. So he told us, he's like, guys, without you guys' help, this simply would never have happened. And in the end, why is video so important? Well, video is important for a lot of different reasons, but you can see by 2013, it's going to comprise 90% of the total internet traffic. Not only that, but video and email marketing increases your click-through rates by 96%. So just knowing that by putting a video in your emails, you're going to get more response right away. Here's another interesting fact, is that press releases, when you use video with those, you're going to receive 500% increase in views, which is absolutely amazing on the power of using video in your PR. And here is a really cool figure and stat that's going to be very important moving forward. Video on the mobile phone is going to increase 66 times in the next 36 months. So this is where everything is headed. Everything's on the mobile phone. So it's important to make sure you take massive advantage of that by using mobile video in order to prospect. And so really, we came up with an awesome system that does so many things. It enables you to really market yourself better, faster, with less effort, to clone your message, to get in front of people immediately, and to get repeat exposure over and over and over again. And so the system allows you to upload your videos. It allows you to send video emails, to automate your campaigns. How would you like it if you could literally touch a couple buttons and you have campaigns that are running for weeks, months, or even years? Would that help your business? Would that help you grow? Would that help you build massive relationships in the community? Absolutely. And so automation is critical here. Not only that, but you can post these videos on social media. And also, we do a lot with mobile. Every video you upload in the system is mobile encoded. And you get to send mobile phone video text message campaigns, which literally has never been done before. We are the only company that has automated the ability for you to send mobile video text message campaigns. In addition, you get the module called 2-Click Follow-Up, which is simply awesome. It'll literally change your follow-up overnight. Just imagine if instead of wasting 20 minutes or a half hour typing away and creating a follow-up email, what if you could click 2 times and follow up with somebody instantaneously? And what if your conversion, or what if the relationships you'll build on that video will far supersede anything that you could ever do with an email? Well, we have that ability with our 2-Click Follow-Up system. Also, you get stats so you can see exactly what's going on in the system and see who's looking at your videos when and how often. In addition, you can import all your contacts really easily, and you can customize everything to have your brand, to have your logo on it, to have everything about your company right there, and it's hosted on our secure servers. So really awesome. This is what it looks like. In this software, you have the ability to do so many things, but the most important thing is that it's really, really easy to use, and it gives you the metrics that you are looking for to help you grow your business, such as how you identify who your raving fans are and see exactly how many times they're watching your videos, how many other videos they've seen, what they're doing, if they're passing it on, and all of that. I mean, stats are really important, and you can't manage what you don't measure. So we're big on being able to measure your success using simple video marketing systems. So there we go. If you want to see the rest of the story, all you have to do is go to localguerrillamarketing.com/video email. I look forward to seeing you on the inside of this awesome piece of software that is game-changing, that will help you grow your company in a very short amount of time to become the ultimate subject matter expert, to get more clients and customers, and to build long-lasting, deep relationships with them so they become repeat buyers. Thanks so much. Corey Michael Sanchez here, signing off.